All right, this is day 2 of Unit 2 with solving equations. We are going to skip this first page because I am not going to be here to cover this. We'll cover this in class separate. So if you jump to this page, what we're going to be looking at is something you guys have done before. We're just going to review it a little bit, which is called substitution and elimination methods to solve these. So to do substitution method, what you're trying to do is get one of these variables by themselves. Now, if you look right here at this y, the y is already kind of by itself here, so we just need to maneuver this x around. So we're going to add 8x here, add 8x here, and rewrite this equation as 8x minus 12. So we don't need this equation anymore because we rewrote it as 8x minus 12. Now, the key is to note is this 8x minus 12 we got by itself, and that is equal to y. So the substitution part of this is we are going to substitute this in for that y variable and create a new equation, 4x plus 3. Now, we're not going to put y in there. Instead of y, we are going to put 8x minus 12 because we're substituting what y is equal to, in this case 8x minus 12, into the equation, and then equals negative 8. And now it's a multi-step problem with just algebra. So we are going to distribute 4x plus 24x minus 36 is negative 8. Combine your like terms, 28x minus 36 is negative 8. Add 36 to both sides, and you get 28x equals 28. So x equals 1. Once you have the x equal to 1, then you can just use this equation over here to find y. So 4 times 1 plus 3y equals negative 8. And a little bit of math here. Subtract 4, 3y equals negative 12. Y equals negative 4. So the answer to this one is x equals 1, y equals negative 4. And commonly we write this as a point because remember, we're doing a system of equations. We're looking for the point of intersection. So let's try another one. This one's a little bit easier because I already got y by itself here. And what's nice is we already know what y is. So we're going to take this y, this negative 2, because that's what y is, and substitute it back up in here. And solve. Negative 2 times negative 2, so it's 4x plus 4 equals 8. And our answer is 1 comma negative 2. So flip the page over, and I would suggest take a minute to try to see if you can do this one without me first, and then unpause the video and play it again, and I'll show you the solution. Okay, so hopefully you've taken time to look at this, and hopefully if we want to make this easy for ourselves and not have any decimals or fractions to distribute later on, see how this x is already here by itself? So I'm going to solve this x by doing this. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to add 2y to both sides. Now, don't need that equation anymore because I have a new one for x. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take what x is equal to and substitute it in for x. And I get negative 7. I'll do it color coded. Negative 7. I'm going to substitute this in for x to y plus 11 minus 2y equals negative 13. And now we are going to distribute and solve. So negative 14y minus 77 minus 2y. Let's combine these into negative 16 at 77. And y equals negative 4. Again, once we have y, we can then go back and use, I'll just use this equation. And x is 3. So my point is 3 comma negative 4. So this is how you would use substitution to solve these problems.